Hello friends, this is Cara-Renee with B.Reborn Art and Healing. Today I'm coming to you with another envelope flip. So I wanted to do something simple that I could do as another Christmas giveaway that's a little bit simpler than some of the other things that I have been doing. So I just came off of finishing the Winter Wonderland journal and I'm exhausted. So I thought I would give a shot to some of the other Christmas kits that I've purchased. One that I purchased is this Woodland, I believe it's called Woodland Christmas, and it's from Teal and Tattered on Etsy. And so I'm going to be working with this kit. The ephemera and things that I use will be from a variety of kits because I don't have any of my own vintage ephemera. So I'm pulling from other kits to try to have journal cards that can go in pockets and things like that. But today we're just going to work on the construction. So we're going to work on putting all the papers on the envelopes. I believe that I'm using 4 envelopes. Let's see. No, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, oh, 6. This is going to be a big mama. So this will be probably a 2-part video. So let's go ahead and get started. So I will be inking the edges of all of my papers, and then I will come back to you. So I will cut that out of the video. Okay, we are done with the inking. So let me just get that out of the way. As usual, I did print the kit on in both regular size and at 50%, excuse me, at 50% the size, the normal size. So I like that because I like to use some of it for ephemera. I like to cut circles out of it, and it's easier to do that with the smaller images. So let me just grab a paper towel here really quick. So this kit is really beautiful. It's not my style, really. I mean, I think it's just gorgeous, and I just love Martina over there at Teal and Tattered, so I really wanted to support her. I'm going to be doing another kit that is going to be adorable. It's a fairy tale Christmas, and it's going to be a paper bag journal, and it's going to be epic. So that being said, though, we're already, nearing mid-December at the time I'm filming this, so getting journals out to you guys by Christmas is probably not going to happen if you are the winner, but you can definitely have them for next year. So we're going to start with constructing this paper bag journal. So I'm just thinking about how I want it. This one has to go like this because of the way the paper is going. So I'm gonna play around and see what, actually nope, I'm gonna just start gluing. I can at least get these on the base here, and then we'll go from there. So I'm gonna grab my art glitter glue just because this is such a big envelope. And I did I think I want to make my slit over here on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and just trim this a little bit just to open up that edge. Like so. So perfect. So yeah. We're going to go ahead and glue the front panel on here. Okay, so we got our flap at the top. I was just checking that out because this image is going to go this way. So I want to make sure it's directionally going the right way. Just going to put that in place and wiggle it over. Get it as straight as I can and just give it a good press. It is a beautiful kit. It's just different. It's just really different. And I like it, but it's not my favorite. But we're going to make something beautiful out of it. So I'm going to go ahead and, so I don't want to glue that shut. I always have to think about this. So we're going to glue this on here. And again, just to maintain that pocket, I'm going to go just around these edges with my glue. In fact, hold on. Yes. I'm just thinking I maybe need to use my small one just so that I don't get carried away with the glue. So I've got my small glitter, art glitter glue. I'm using it just because I just want to. It's running low, so I'm going to get this all around the edges. And we don't want glue in here, but we can put it here. So where that edge is, we don't want any glue in there. So I'm just gonna get the big art glitter glue and put it out here. Okay. This is a beautiful paper though. Like, this is not even just strictly Christmas. It's absolutely gorgeous. Okay. Hopefully that's moderately straight. We've got some to do with my paper towel I just had. I threw it in the garbage. Just trying to get that glue there that's leaking out. Like so. So now we still have our pocket over here, which is what I wanted to make sure of. So I do need to put some more glue here because I just pulled that out. Oh man. I wasn't very careful with that. It's okay, I just need to leave it set for a second. So I won't know if I have to think about how this is going to go, whether or not I'm going to need to cover the back of this. I haven't done a lot of these, so I'm just going to leave it for now and not cover it. But I do have a piece for one side. So this is just another piece from the kit. There we go. And we can do any trimming that needs to happen later. Right now we're just working on the basic construction. So that is our first envelope. It's absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to just kind of move down in size here through the different ones. So we've got this size envelope. This one measures, I believe, I'll give you the measurements in the video description, or maybe I'll recap in the next video which ones I ended up doing. So this one is going to go, so let's think about this while we're going, because this needs to go like that. So I got an overhang there, so I'm getting some glue on my fingers, but we can rectify that later. So because this one is going landscape, this one also needs to go landscape, but I think I'm going to have it go like that. So I've got my flap on the bottom. That makes sense. This is our, oh no, wait a minute. Yes. Was this one going to go that way? Yes. So let's go ahead and get some art glitter glue on here. So there's that. So again, I'm just trying to keep track of direction is always challenging for me. So I am, and this one is not directional, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this just because it's not going to hurt anything for me to do that. And I'm going to go ahead and glue this piece on as well. So there we go. Let's get this piece on as well. Beautiful paper. Whoops. Ah, move it, move it, move it. Ah, there we go. You don't get much moving time with the art glitter glue, so something weird going on there. We will fix it all up later. So this flap goes on here, so I'm going to just open that up. And I'm just going to use my, you know what, I'm just going to go to my Barely Arts because I get a little bit more time with it to get things situated. So when you do this, guys, you can use any size envelope that you want. They don't have to be, these are store-bought just because they're a little sturdier, and I do plenty with recycled envelopes, so I don't mind doing this and using store-bought. I get these at Hobby Lobby. They're called they're from the Paper Studio, and I watch for when they go on sale for 50% off, and then I pick up a bunch. So there we go. There's our flap. So that is envelope number 2. It's going to be phenomenal. So let's go ahead and do this one. This is the next size down. And again, I will give you the measurements later. So what I need to be thinking about, though, is I want this envelope to go this way. So journals like this, I want this one to open on this side. So I'm gonna actually put an arrow on here. Oh, we didn't cut that side open. Let's decide what side we want open on this one. Sorry, guys. So this one was coming up from the bottom, so we will just have it be on, we'll have it be on this side. We're going to just trim just a sliver off of that. Hopefully this will work okay. It's pretty thick with all those layers, but I think we can do it. Yeah. Got a little bit of a catch there, so let me just grab my scissors and fix that. That was more of a sliver than I wanted, but it's okay. There we go. So now we know that we've got a pocket. We got a pocket on this side. And so this is just directionally this way. So if it's going to go that way, I want my pocket on this side. So we're going to go ahead and cut that right now. Whoops. Grabbing all kinds of stuff over there. Actually, I'm going to grab my trimmer. I'll just grab my, my small guillotine, which I always forget about here under my desk. Works great for being on camera, so I'm going to go ahead and trim this off just a smidge. Just want a little bit. There we go. So that is now open. Okay, so again, we're going this way. So do whatever you need to do to keep it straight, what direction you want your papers to go and your openings to go and all of that stuff. Oh, that can't go that way because of my image. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Okay, well, let's try again. So this is going this way and this way. So I guess this one's going to have to go, which is not a problem. I just have to think about how everything else is going to go in. But that, we have to work with it because I forgot the direction of this paper. So we are going to go ahead and glue it like so. We'll make it work, I promise. Let's get this one glued on. That's the direction. I'm going to go ahead and put this one on first because it is the one that says Merry Christmas and I want it to be on the front. Just get that in place and give it a good rub. Beautiful image. Turn it over. We're going to go ahead and get that on. So I'm going to turn it just so I have this where so that's the direction. So I'm just going to put this the direction it needs to go, which is this way. and then I'm just going to set it like that so I know I can just bring it over. I get really confused if you guys haven't already figured that out. I am easily confused by directions, so I do everything I can to help myself stay straight and make sense. And in real life, I am directionally impaired. I cannot find my way out of a paper bag. It's terrible. But it is me. It is who I am. Always been that way. So putting glue here in the middle helps just to stabilize the whole thing, so that's why I'm doing that. So again, I moved this, so I have to think about the directions. So there we go. And hopefully I've got enough glue in there. There we go. Give that a good push. This journal will be very stable because the paper is 65-pound weight copy paper. And oops, that's weird. Copy paper, so it is, and then the envelopes are durable too, so that's part of the reason why I love. Oh, that's upside down. Is that seriously upside down? It is. It is upside down. I don't know if I can take it off. All that effort and I still got it wrong. I'm gonna try it, get it off. Oh man. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna have to cut new papers for this, so I'm gonna set this one aside because yeah, this is not gonna work. You guys, you get to see all the messiness. So I wonder if I can just get this paper off without destroying the envelope and starting over completely. I'm just going to try that. I think I can. That was so silly. Goodness gracious. I'm going to glue this and let it set for a bit until we're ready to put a new piece on. I'm going to grab a new piece right now. Man, always something, right? Could be worse, right? Could be a lot worse, actually. So let me just see if I can find another piece of paper that would be okay there. This one would be pretty. So I just need to cut it down. And hopefully I'll get it in the right... Actually, I'm going to go ahead and glue it on and I'll just cut around it. Okay, so our direction is this. So this one is not directional, so I'm safe. Except I want that to be in the middle. So I'm going to trim off these edges so that I can just get, or at least one edge, so that I can at least get most of this wreath in the area that I want. Okay, so it's not directional, so we're okay. So I'm going to go ahead and try this again. Goodness gracious. Now, if this were a really flimsy envelope, this would probably not be a good idea because I have now compromised the strength of the envelope. But because I'm putting 60-pound paper on it, it's going to be fine. And then I'm not throwing this away. Cut this. We're just going to cut around it. Where there's a will, there's a way. I'm just going to need to be very careful that I don't cut the envelope open. I just love that we can create and we can make mistakes and we can just get creative and fix them and move on. We don't have to give up or throw a fit or anything. So I love that. I love that about creativity. There's no rules. There's no judge. There we go. So that was slick. Not too bad at all. That might have been a little bit too far up, but I think we're going to be okay. And then our opening is down here. So let's go ahead and put the flap on. Press that down. If I need to trim anything off, I can, which I do need to on this one. But I will wait for all of that to dry. So there is our other envelope. Oh, that's really weird. It's higher over here. Can we shove it? That's better. Okay, it looks a little bit weird. I think it's just because of this dark line over here. It makes it look like it's crooked when it's not. So there is envelope number 3. And then we're doing another CD envelope. I don't know if you've seen that on my channel before, but I got like 100 of these at the Goodwill store. I did find something good there, I guess. And so I picked those all up, and I love using these. And I just use a die, a circle die, to cut my window out of my paper. So that is that. So let's go ahead and get this glued on. My opening is on this side. I had already cut that. So we're going to just glue this up. See if we can get this on straight. I'm not that great at it, apparently. There we go. Not too bad. So let's give that a press. And then we're going to go ahead and do the back. So this one's going to have to, it's going to connect on this side of the journal. So let's take a look at this again. So this one was going to go here. And then this one's going to have to come in over here, which is just fine. I love that. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. And then we're going to turn that over. And so I'm just thinking about the direction. I know that this is the bottom. So I want this to go this way on here because I've got my flowers going this way. So I'm not going to turn that or move it. Keep it in place, Cara-Renee. I'm avoiding that little slit just because I don't want any glue to go into the middle. We'll slide some kind of a journal card or tag or something in here when we do the embellishing of the journal. Get that all the way up to the edge though. There we go. So again, I just like to double check my direction and just go ahead and put this on. There we go. Give that a good press. And then our, I cut 2 tab pieces because I wasn't sure which one I needed, but I didn't cut it all the way down, so I'm going to glue it on and then trim it off because it's challenging to do that, but I do need to ink one edge here because I won't be able to get to it. Just ink up. If I have to cut it off, that's fine. I can always put it back on. One of my upcoming projects, I'm going to do an accordion journal. That's just not like a full-on journal, but a kind of a mini journal type of thing. Mini in that it's not going to be a bound journal, I guess is what I mean. But I just watched a video on YouTube from Pink Monarch Prince, and I love her stuff, and I just watched her do a video on that process, and I think it's going to be super fun to do. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this. I think I'm okay to do that. Maybe. Sweet. So that one is done. Isn't that just gorgeous? Oh, I love it. I'm liking this more and more. I think what I don't like is that I'm used to kits that have a lot of ephemera, so a lot of different kind of shapes and circles and different size tags and journal cards, and this kit doesn't come like, it has some envelopes, but not like I have seen in other kits. So let's go ahead and do this one. So this one, we're going to have, this is going to go over here. Sorry, get that in screen for you guys. This is going to go over here. And then that's going to go like that, and that's going to go like that. So we can have a small one coming off of this side. So we'll let that one be the direction of this one. Neither one of these papers is directional, so I think we're all right. It's funny that I ended up with similar image here. That was not intentional, but it'll be fine. It'll give me some flexibility to switch this around if I need to. So, not a bad thing. We are almost done with part 1. And as usual, if you are interested in this journal, I will be gifting it to someone. I do ask that you are a subscriber, a public subscriber, and that you like the video and you leave a meaningful comment. So, and a meaningful comment is anything that is engaging, anything that's relational, that starts a conversation, allows sharing, allows interaction. That's what I love. And so if you would do that for me, that would be great. And then I'll draw, and I'll let you know as we progress into the second video when I'll be doing that. It depends on how long it takes me to do this. So it should be just 2 videos is my guess, because I'm not going really complex on this. The construction of it is the most complex part. So and then, oh, you also need to tell me that you want to be in the drawing, because some people comment and do all that stuff, but they don't necessarily want the item. I do that all the time, and I don't want anything. I don't want to win anything. I want to support other creators, and I want to watch, and I want to encourage, but I'm not interested in winning anything. And I know that there are other people that feel that way, so it's great to want. Oh no, what do we do? Well, that's okay, because we're going to have that open, so we're going to open another end. Thought I messed that up. Goodness gracious. I probably didn't even... I did need to do that on those because they've got pockets, I guess. I don't know. So this one was going to go on... Boy, that's really crooked, Renee. Goodness gracious. That's okay. It's just, it's going to just attach it, so it doesn't matter that it's a little bit off. So that's going to go that way. So let's go ahead and put our, uh-oh, is that upside down? I guess it doesn't really matter. It's not that, what's the word I'm looking for? Distinct. It can be interpreted as going either direction, I think. But you do want to make sure you're watching for that. And they're not being as silly like me and not looking. Better safe than sorry. Just going to put that on there like so. Give it a press. Got one more envelope and then we're done. So that one's a little bit big. I will wait to trim it off until this is dry though. Let's see, I've got a little bit of an overhang. I am not a measurer, as I've mentioned before. I don't like to measure, so okay, last one. So this one, let me get this back over here. I'm trying to think through this a little bit better than I did the Happy Holidays envelope signature. This is like a journal though, because it's super thick. These are really structurally thick. So we've got that going that way, and then this can kind of go off to a side or whatever. So this is going to go here like so, and it's just going to all open up like this. So maybe we should have the last one come down from the top. I think that's what I would like. Hopefully I can remember. I'm going to try to keep all this exactly as it is right now, so that I at least have things setting the right way. So this one will have coming off of the top of this is the plan. But I have to be committed because this is a directional paper. So that's kind of what I'm thinking here. So I think we'll do that. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this on and we'll be finished. Hope you guys are doing well. It's still early in December, and you know, Christmas is around the corner. As I mentioned, Christmas break is coming, so as a school district employee, I get 2 weeks off at Christmas, which I love. I used to do payroll and finance, and I didn't have a life. Christmas and Thanksgiving and the end of the year were just our most horrible times of the whole year. We had worked overtime, we worked weekends. It was just crazy, and I did that for about 18 years. So I'm happy to be in a job that now that I'm older, that I can have a little bit more freedom, and I'm really enjoying being home for the summer and for winter break and spring break and all those lovely things that our kiddos get. So we're going to turn that over, and we're going to go ahead and do this side. I'm not going to worry about that anymore. I don't know why I was so concerned about this opening, because, well, I guess I do need to be. So this one might actually be a problem because I glued it all the way. Oh, that's why. See, this is why I don't create on a work night. Or maybe why I shouldn't. So let me be more careful here. Goodness, I knew there was a reason. I don't like the commercialization of the season. It just feels really gluttonous, and I have a hard time with that. But probably a little bit too much information for you. I enjoy being home. I enjoy, turning on the music. I enjoy watching a Christmas movie with my husband. Crafting, obviously. Those are the things that bring me joy. Being out in public does not bring me joy. So there we go. So guys, this is what we're going to do. So exciting. So it goes like this. Let's just play with this flip and see if we like it. So it goes like that. And then this is going to go, why is that so weird there? Oh, I think we've just got an overhang on this, on the flap as well. I'll have to fix that. So this is going to go on here, right there. And then I'm going to try to keep this one on this centered. These ones centered, I think. What do you guys think? Does it really matter? I don't know if it matters. I kind of like the look though of it being centered. So, and then this one's going to come off the top of something. It could come off of the top of this one, which would probably be good too. Oh, that overhang is terrible. But kind of, and we have a little bit of room to change our mind. We just have to be, again, mindful of the direction of all of this. So there we go. That is our envelope journal part 1. So I will talk to you guys all soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.